The new 2025 Volvo XC60 just got unveiled, and everyone is asking, is this most the powerful SUV on the market? Because this thing packs a lot of power, and you will clearly see once we get into the details. But it is not just about power. This thing is already shaking up the market because of all the new functionalities and the new concept Volvo implemented on the 2025 model. People are already calling it the best release of 2025. But will it really live up to this hype? Well, in a world where sophistication goes hand in hand with sustainability, Volvo is stepping up to the plate, presenting an SUV that doesn't just meet expectations, it shatters them. With a bold aim to transition to a fully electric lineup by 2030, the XC60 Recharge is a brilliant embodiment of this commitment, seamlessly blending luxury with eco-friendly tech. But now, Volvo XC60 Recharge is up against the big dogs in the luxury midsize SUV segment, where it faces formidable rivals that include the BMW X3 or Audi Q5 and Mercedes-Benz GLC. And in addition to these established competitors, other players in this segment include the Lexus RX and newer entries like the Tesla Model Y. The Lexus RX offers hybrid options, but just like the XC60 Recharge. Meanwhile, electric alternatives like the Tesla Model Y present a different value proposition focused on all-electric driving. So seeing this Volvo had to do something different. They had to be offering a unique value, right? Well, that is what they did. The most powerful SUV? Now, what's so special about the 2025 XC60 Recharge that makes it a standout contender in the crowded SUV market? For starters, this vehicle boasts a powerhouse plug-in hybrid powertrain that marries a turbocharged 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine with a robust electric motor. This powerful combo cranks out a jaw-dropping total of 455 horsepower and an astonishing 523 pound-feet of torque. You might be wondering, what does that mean in the real world? Well, not only does this setup deliver exhilarating acceleration, sprinting from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a mere 4.5 seconds, it positions the XC60 Recharge as a serious player in the luxury SUV arena, where both performance and efficiency are absolutely crucial. See, the engineering magic that goes into this vehicle is truly impressive. That turbocharged engine features direct fuel injection, along with an intercooled turbocharger. What does all that tech do? It optimizes performance by boosting air intake and making combustion more efficient. This means the driving experience is not just exhilarating, but also smooth. Pair that powerful engine with an 8-speed automatic transmission, and what do you get? Seamless gear shifts that keep the power flowing effortlessly, whether you're accelerating from a stoplight or merging onto a bustling highway. You'll love how instantly responsive it feels. Power is right there at your fingertips. Now, let's break down the performance metrics, because they're where the XC60 Recharge truly shines. It boasts an estimated fuel economy of up to 63 miles per gallon equivalent, showcasing its dedication to sustainability while delivering performance that doesn't disappoint. In hybrid mode, you can expect about 28 miles per gallon, making it an excellent choice for everything from your daily commutes to long road trips without frequent stops for fuel. Plus, the XC60 offers an impressive electric driving range of around 36 miles, which means you can tackle short errands or quick trips using nothing but electric power. This not only cuts down on fuel usage, but also helps minimize emissions. Talk about aligning with Volvo's values of environmental responsibility. But you might be curious about how all this power translates into actual driving experiences. Buckle up, drivers all over are raving about the XC60 Recharge and its performance across different terrains. One enthusiastic owner noted, "The acceleration is instantaneous, especially when switching from electric to hybrid mode. It feels like you have all the power at your command." That immediate responsiveness is especially helpful in busy city traffic, where agility is key. Another driver chimed in saying, "Navigating through city traffic feels effortless. The car is light and responsive." These real-life insights highlight just how well Volvo has blended power with everyday practicality. But of course, there's more to the XC60 Recharge than just impressive engine specs. One standout feature that drivers are loving is the one-pedal driving mode. Imagine a driving experience where you can both accelerate and decelerate using just the accelerator pedal. When you lift your foot off the pedal, the car engages regenerative braking, which means it slows down while also recharging the battery. This revolutionary approach not only enhances enhances efficiency, but also gives you a driving experience that feels incredibly akin to fully electric vehicles. Additionally, the XC60 Recharge comes with adaptive damping systems that constantly adjust suspension settings in real time based on the road's conditions and your driving style. What does this mean for you? It ensures that you'll enjoy optimal ride comfort and stability, whether you're gliding along smooth highways or tackling those bumpy back roads with confidence. The 2025 Volvo XC60 Recharge is a stunning example of how power and efficiency can come together beautifully, providing an exhilarating and sustainable driving experience. With its standout specifications and innovative features, this luxury SUV is primed to challenge everything you thought you knew about vehicle performance and technology. But the big question remains, can this power truly deliver the luxurious, smooth ride that Volvo promises? Let's break it down. The design. Let's be real, the 2025 Volvo XC60 Recharge isn't just a machine to get you from point A to point B. It's a rolling piece of art, a statement on wheels that's all about turning heads and making a lasting impression. From the very first glance, it's clear that Volvo has poured thought, care, and craftsmanship into every inch of this beauty. That sandy metallic paint, oh, it's not just another color, it's an experience. Under different lights, it practically morphs, showing off a range of shimmering shades that keep the car looking dynamic and fresh, no matter the angle. Volvo didn't just want you to drive a car, they wanted you to drive something that's as elegant as it is functional. Those signature lines flowing from front to back, they're not just for show. Sure, they give the XC60 a look of perpetual motion, but there's more going on here. Each curve, each contour is meticulously designed to boost aerodynamics. That means less wind resistance, which translates to a quieter, more fuel-efficient ride. Volvo's design philosophy is clearly about more than just making something that looks pretty. It's about ensuring the car performs just as well as it photographs. Now, let's talk about the face of the XC60, the front end. You've got those Thor's Hammer LED lights, which aren't just iconic but also fully functional. And these bad boys are the essence of Volvo, making sure you're noticed no matter where you go. And don't even get me started on the blackout trim detail. From the glossy black front bumper accents to the mirror caps, it's like adding a dash of sportiness to a suit. Classy, but with just the right amount of edge for those who want their luxury ride with a side of attitude. Volvo nails it by blending sleek upscale design with that aggressive sporty flair. But there's so much more to the XC60 than meets the eye. What's particularly impressive about the XC60's design is how much tech and practicality are woven in, without screaming for attention. Take the rear liftgate, for example. Got your hands full of groceries or juggling kids in gym bags? No problem. The hands-free operation feature is an absolute lifesaver. Just a simple wave of your foot under the bumper, and the liftgate opens up like magic. And how about those parking sensors? They're so seamlessly integrated into the design that you might not even notice them until you need them, of course. They help make parallel parking and squeezing into tight spots a breeze, all while maintaining the XC60's streamlined exterior. It's just one more example of how Volvo merges form and function in a way that feels intuitive, not intrusive. Another feature that's sure to become a favorite is the smart keyless entry system. Gone are the days of fumbling for your keys. The XC60 recognizes when you're nearby and unlocks itself. It's the kind of feature that you didn't know you needed until you have it, and then you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. It's yet another nod to how Volvo has engineered this car for modern living, where convenience and efficiency rule the day. When you take a step back and look at the XC60 as a whole, it's clear that this SUV isn't just about looking good. It's about enhancing the driver's experience in ways that go beyond the superficial. Volvo has created a vehicle that balances art and engineering, delivering both aesthetic beauty and cutting-edge functionality. Every element, from the headlights to the taillights, has been thoughtfully considered, not just to impress, but to serve a purpose. Just like the storage in this thing, it is next level. Whether you're hauling groceries, camping gear, or maybe even the occasional IKEA flat pack, the rear cargo space has you covered. And the smart layout inside, it's all about keeping things tidy. There are storage compartments strategically placed throughout the cabin to make sure everything from your water bottle to your phone has a place. The result? A clutter-free environment that feels as organized as it does luxurious. Which brings us to the next question. Sure, the exterior is good looking and functional too, but does the inside match the outside? What about the interior? Simply, it's not just a car, it's a sanctuary, a space where luxury flows hand in hand with intuitive technology, but it also has its own drawbacks. So watch carefully. See, the moment you open the door, you're embraced by an ambiance that radiates sophistication and warmth. Volvo's signature Scandinavian design philosophy is on full display, balancing minimalistic aesthetics with practical functionality. Take a closer look, and the premium materials are hard to miss. Soft Nappa leather upholstery dresses the seats, offering more than just visual appeal. It's built for those long-haul drives where comfort is king. This isn't your standard leather either. It's supple, durable, and crafted to withstand the wear and tear of daily life, while still holding onto its chic, luxurious vibe. But it doesn't stop there. The interior is brought to life with genuine wood accents, giving the cabin a natural, earthy touch that blends beautifully with the sleek, modern lines. Then there are the soft touch surfaces, thoughtfully placed throughout, adding a tactile element that makes you want to run your fingers across every inch. It's these small, meticulously crafted details that make the XC60 Recharge feel more like a private retreat than just a mode of transport. Now, let's talk about the space. Whether you're riding up front or chilling in the back, you'll notice the generous legroom and headspace. It's roomy enough to stretch out and get comfortable, something that makes a world of difference, especially on those longer road trips or family outings. Volvo's attention to space is a win for anyone who travels frequently with friends, family, or pets. No more cramped road trips. And at the center of it all is the XC60 Recharge's state-of-the-art infotainment system, which is nothing short of a tech lover's dream. Integrated seamlessly with Google services, this system is the hub of the vehicle, controlled via a large, portrait-oriented 9-inch touchscreen. This isn't just a pretty screen. It's designed to minimize distractions by offering a user-friendly interface that puts everything within easy reach. Whether it's navigating your next destination, queuing up your favorite playlist, or adjusting vehicle settings, it's all just a tap or voice command away. Speaking of voice commands, thanks to Google Assistant, you can control most functions without lifting a finger. Want to adjust the temperature, find a new route, or even ask for the weather? Just ask, and it's done. Hands-free and distraction-free. It's the kind of tech that doesn't just make driving easier, it makes it safer. The climate control system, for example, can be fine-tuned to your exact preferences. Whether you're battling the winter chill or the sweltering heat of summer, you can create the perfect environment with ease. And then, of course, there are the driving modes. Whether you're in the mood for fuel-efficient commuting in eco mode or looking for a more dynamic, responsive experience in sport mode, it's all customizable. A quick swipe or voice command, and you're in control of the ride. Highway driving gets an upgrade too, thanks to adaptive cruise control with stop-and-go functionality. This tech automatically adjusts your speed, keeping you at a safe distance from the car ahead. It's one less thing to worry about during long highway journeys, where stop-and-start traffic can be a hassle. Not only does this system reduce driver fatigue, but it also enhances overall safety, making sure you're always a step ahead. Of course, Volvo hasn't forgotten about the little conveniences that elevate the day-to-day driving experience. The ambient lighting system is fully customizable, allowing you to set the mood inside the cabin. Whether you're in the mood for a relaxing blue glow during night drives or a bright, vibrant color scheme for daytime adventures, the power is literally at your fingertips. Small touches like rain-sensing wipers make a huge difference too. These wipers automatically adjust their speed based on how hard it's raining, meaning you don't have to fumble with controls while driving. And for audiophiles, Volvo's partnership with Bowers & Wilkins brings a sound system that rivals high-end home audio setups. Crisp, immersive sound makes every drive feel like your own private concert, whether you're cruising through the city or hitting the open road. But what is the catch here? First things first, when you're dropping serious cash on a luxury sport utility vehicle, you want to know exactly what you are getting, right? And this bad boy starts at around $55,000. That is a hefty chunk of change, putting it head to head with some other heavy hitters in the luxury sport utility vehicle game. For context, the Audi Q5 kicks off at $54,000, while you can snag the BMW X3 for about $53,000. Now, let us talk trims, because this is where things get a bit more interesting. The XC60 Recharge comes in a variety of flavors, each with its own price tag. The core all-wheel drive model starts at $55,450. Want to upgrade? The Plus all-wheel drive version bumps that up to $61,950. Feeling a bit more fancy? You are looking at the Ultra all-wheel drive model, which starts at $68,100. And if you are ready to go all in on performance, there's the Polestar engineered T8 all-wheel drive, which can easily climb past $92,000 when fully decked out. So there's definitely a price for every type of buyer, assuming your budget is flexible, of course. But what if those price tags are a bit too rich for your blood? Volvo has you covered with some financing options that might make the XC60 Recharge a little easier to stomach. We are talking interest rates as low as 0.99% for a 36-month loan on select models. If leasing is more your speed, you can get into an XC60 B5 all-wheel drive for around $579 a month with a $4,079 down payment. While not exactly a steal, these deals could make the XC60 Recharge a more tempting option if you are set on a luxury ride without draining your bank account. Here's where things get a little sticky though. Let's address the elephant in the room. No vehicle is perfect, and the XC60 Recharge has its fair share of drawbacks. Battery issues? Yep, that's a thing. Some users have reported that the battery stops charging at random, sometimes stalling at 33%. In some cases, the vehicle has even gone into limp mode due to battery failures. Not exactly the kind of reliability you're hoping for, especially if you're planning on driving it mostly in electric mode. These hiccups could definitely be a deal breaker for anyone who prioritizes electric performance. And it doesn't stop there. Some users have also complained about the software in the XC60, particularly the Android-based infotainment system. Lag? Check. Random malfunctions? Check. It's not exactly what you'd expect from a luxury SUV, and these glitches can seriously disrupt the premium experience you're paying for. So what's the takeaway here? Well, the Volvo XC60 Recharge has a lot going for it, but it's also got some downsides that could impact your long-term satisfaction. After all, no car is perfect, right? The question now should be, how does it stack up against the competition? So let's dissect this together. Volvo versus BMW X3. Let's dive into the BMW X3, a compact luxury SUV that's been turning heads for its impressive combo of performance, practicality, and premium features. But like anything in life, it has its ups and downs. Whether you're already a fan or just considering making the leap, it's worth knowing the good, the bad, and how it stacks up against its rivals. Right off the bat, let's talk about the X3's practicality. This thing's got space, and lots of it. With the rear seats folded flat, you're looking at a whopping 62.7 cubic feet of cargo room. That's seriously competitive in the luxury SUV world. Whether you're packing up for a weekend getaway or loading up groceries for the week, this SUV's squared off, deep trunk is a dream. And let's not forget about the underfloor storage. Perfect for stashing those items you'd rather keep out of sight. Families, frequent travelers, or anyone who likes having extra room on demand will appreciate how versatile this space is. Another big plus, reliability. Despite the long-standing joke that BMWs break down more often than they should, the latest X3 models are defying the odds. Take the 2021 model, for example. Long-term owners are singing its praises. Zero issues, smooth sailing all the way. BMW's 8-speed automatic transmission also deserves a shout out here. It's perfectly tuned to give you that silky smooth drive, especially on long road trips where comfort really matters. And speaking of the drive, the X3 has its ride down to a science. It feels stable and composed even when you're pushing the speedometer. The cherry on top, you can tweak the driving experience to your liking thanks to the optional dynamic damper control. With modes like Comfort, Eco, and Sport, you can switch things up based on your mood or the road conditions, making every drive just that little bit more fun. But as much as we love the X3, it's not without its flaws. Let's start with the elephant in the room, maintenance costs. BMW ownership isn't cheap, and once that standard 3-year to 36,000 mile maintenance plan expires, you're on your own. And to be completely honest, those repair bills that come with owning an X3 are not small, folks. Then there's the ride quality at lower speeds. The X3 shines on highways, but when you're crawling through city traffic or hitting some rough patch of road, it can feel a bit jarring. It's not what you'd expect from a luxury SUV, and if you're mostly driving around town, it's something to think about. Sure, it's good, but it's not great. Some drivers have noticed a bit of understeer when pushing it hard around corners, which might leave you feeling a little underwhelmed, especially if you're expecting that signature BMW driving experience. And that functional interior, it's starting to feel a little dated. BMW has stuck with physical buttons for a lot of controls, which some people appreciate for ease of use, but let's be honest, when you compare it to the slick, tech-forward cabins of other luxury SUVs, the X3's interior just doesn't have that wow factor. Plus, the infotainment system, not exactly cutting edge. Some users feel that BMW is lagging behind the competition when it comes to keeping up with the latest in-car tech. This is where the Volvo takes the crown. The XC60 excels in interior design and safety features, with a modern cabin aesthetic and a strong reputation for prioritizing safety. While the X3 offers superior cargo space, the XC60 provides a more luxurious experience with potentially lower long-term maintenance costs. Ultimately, the choice between these two vehicles will depend on individual preferences regarding performance versus comfort and practicality versus luxury, so pick the one that suits you. But before you make your final decision, let's talk about one more rival in this segment: Lexus RX. The Lexus RX is a well-established luxury crossover SUV that has carved out a niche for itself with its combination of comfort, reliability, and advanced safety features. One of the most notable strengths of the RX is its upscale interior, which boasts high-quality materials and a spacious cabin. The seats are designed for comfort, making it an excellent choice for long journeys or daily commutes. Additionally, the Lexus RX comes equipped with the Lexus Safety System Plus 3, a comprehensive suite of driver assistance technologies that includes features such as pre-collision systems, lane departure alert, and adaptive cruise control. These safety enhancements contribute to the overall appeal of the RX, providing peace of mind for drivers and passengers alike. However, the Lexus RX is not without its drawbacks. One significant issue is its infotainment system, which has garnered criticism for being unintuitive and cumbersome to use. Although it offers wireless connectivity options, many users have reported difficulties with navigation and voice commands, often finding them slow and unresponsive. This can lead to frustration while driving, detracting from the overall luxury experience that Lexus aims to provide. Furthermore, some models, particularly the F-Sport variant, have received feedback regarding handling dynamics. Drivers have noted that the ride can feel firm and less controlled at higher speeds, which may be a concern for those seeking a more engaging driving experience. In comparison, the 2025 Volvo XC60 Recharge offers a different set of advantages and challenges. Starting at around $55,000, similar to the Lexus RX, the XC60 Recharge provides a powerful hybrid powertrain that delivers up to 455 horsepower, significantly enhancing its performance compared to the RX's base hybrid model, which produces only 246 horsepower. This difference in power translates into a more dynamic driving experience for those who prioritize performance in their luxury SUV. Additionally, the XC60 Recharge features an elegant interior that integrates advanced technology seamlessly, although it too has faced criticism regarding infotainment responsiveness in certain scenarios. When considering pricing and value retention, both vehicles hold their own in the luxury market. The Lexus RX tends to retain its value well over time due to its reputation for reliability and quality craftsmanship. Ultimately, both the Lexus RX and Volvo XC60 Recharge present compelling choices in the luxury SUV category. It is kinda crazy when you think about it though, because this Lexus, which is owned by Toyota, has been the king of its segment for a long time now, and here comes Volvo to destroy that legacy. And some people even think that is the reason Toyota has made the new Land Cruiser with a price tag that is in the same ballpark. But we don't have time to talk about the details here, so watch the video we did on the new Land Cruiser. Trust me, you love it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you there.